welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Detroit Lions and the Kansas City Chiefs, and it's all up next.
After 272 regular season games, 12 playoff games, one last one on the NFL calendar, and it happens tonight as EA Sports welcomes you to the Super Bowl. Coming up, a battle here in the NFL playoffs. It's the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs and the champions of the NFC, the Detroit Lions. Good to be in the booth with Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Greg, this is a passing league. You know that from your days. It's evolved even more into a game in the air. And boy, do we have a couple of quarterbacks who know all about moving their team via the pass.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see this ball thrown early and often throughout the game. And anyone who loves offensive football, this is certainly a treat. And you said it, Mike. This league has turned more and more with each passing season into a passing league. If you can't throw, if you can't generate points through the air and explosive plays, it is going to be very difficult to compete and win week in and week out in today's modern NFL.
The Chiefs come out with the face of the NFL, Patrick Mahomes, two-time regular season MVP, three-time Super Bowl MVP, just in his 8th year, best in the business at the helm for KC, Greg.
As much as you try to tell yourself, Mike, that this is just another game, the reality is it just isn't. It doesn't matter if it's your first Super Bowl or your 10th. This is the game you've dreamt about playing in from the first time you put on pads all the way back in Pop Warner. You're bound to get emotional in some capacity, but you have to get that out of the way and get ready to do everything in your power to turn those childhood dreams of hosting the Lombardi into a reality. As long as this guy does his part, you're going to have a fighting chance to come out on top. Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Second and 7. Here's a run with Hunt. And he'll get this close to a first down. Gets about 7, maybe a yard short of the first down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
Third and short here. That's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
On fourth down, on is the Chiefs' new punter for 2024, Matt Ariza. Deep for the Lions, Holly Freeman. And this is going to work out for them. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. The Lions, led by Jared Goff, chanting his name during the playoffs in 2023 in Detroit. Far cry from the trade from the Rams to the Lions, second in the league in passing a season ago.
He admitted to us the other day, Mike, that he's started to feel a little anxious as game day approached, and I think that's normal. Winning the NFC, that's one thing. But this is the type of stage that can take your legacy to a whole nother level if you're able to come out on top. But in order to make that happen, he's going to have to put those nerves behind him as soon as possible. The last thing you want to do is put yourself in an early hole because you just couldn't settle down. If he's able to remain calm, play his game, his team's going to have a great chance to end this night as world champs.
Well,
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
A second down throw for Goff. A throw complete to Tim Patrick.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He's got his tight end, that's Laporta. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and I'll tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
That's into the hands of the receiver, Patrick. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 80 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Third down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Lions are off and running here in the Super Bowl. They lead 7-0. Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. Catch made by Smith-Schuster. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face second down and 7. On play action, it's Mahomes. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, He ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring him down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. Here's Matt Araiza now, and he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. Raymond gonna return it. Oh, looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. The Lions offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive, so try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. He'll find Montgomery out of the backfield. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
We see this week in and week out, Mike, these running backs in today's game, they really have the skill set of a wide receiver. So if you're going to guard him one-on-one and you know the offense is going to use him in the passing game, you better have that guy. You better have that matchup guy that you're confident to put on him and say, okay, you're going to go out there in space and defend a receiver like this. And after plays like that, I'm not sure how much more man coverage they can afford to play.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. He's got a man wide open, the tight end complete. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. So, 1 quarter down here on Super Bowl Sunday. It's the Lions who have the early lead. More from New Orleans after this. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. This one caught by Patrick. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And he puts his head down, and he picks up the first down.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
A throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. It's second down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Quick throw here is complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. Goff to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire. So the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
Bates' kick is good. And the Lions will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. A return now from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with first and 10. Smith-Schuster, the man in motion. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. Into the hands of Juju. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's second and 6. Smith-Schuster, the man in motion. Mahomes looking to throw on. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Brian Branch. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick 6.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. Here's Bates for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions move further out in front. It is now 17-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Hardman now to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Chiefs offense back onto the field for their next possession. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive as they'll begin here with first down. On the ground, this is Hunt. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Big lineman Aleem McNeil ends the play there. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a carry for Hunt. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
They put Kelsey in motion. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back for more on Super Bowl Sunday after this. First down throw, Mahomes. Thrown left side, the catch is made. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Gray is the motion man here. Right back to the air for Mahomes. He connects with Gray on that one. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Mahomes now to throw again. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. First down and goal. They're called in at the 2. And he's in. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Chiefs. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg. Could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
No problem there on the extra point. And the Chiefs are back in this one. It's 17-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Oh, yeah. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Lions offense going to take over just before the half. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, try to add to it. It begins with first down. Throwing, Goff. Catch is made by Wright. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Catch is made. That is Williams. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. And what a season this has been, and it is nearing a conclusion. You guys enjoy the show out there. We'll get it back out to you, too, in just a moment. These two teams making their way back out of their locker room, so that means we're just about set for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back out to Mike and Greg.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Two quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Lions offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll start out first down and 10. Here's Goff. Quick throw, taken in. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Here's a third down and 4. Goff to throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things: a highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. They'll go play action with Goff. First down throw there is incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
A second down throw for Goff. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
He's going to pick up the first down and more. 18 yards on the pickup there and a first down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
To throw is Goff. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Good blocking, and he's in. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Detroit. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Bates now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions up their lead. It's now 24-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Hardman now to return it. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Chiefs offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. First and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
On third down, Mahomes. That's complete. He got it to Hopkins. And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line.
We see so many wide receivers in today's NFL that almost resemble more of a running back style. When they get the ball in their hands, not only are they able to pick up big yards, they're able to fight through tackles and make people miss. That's an element that a lot of offenses are searching for. It takes a lot of pressure off the quarterback.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. On 1st down, it's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice play there by Xavier Worthy, and if I'm a defensive coordinator around the league and I'm thinking to myself, Mike, how do I stop this Chiefs offense? How do I stop Mahomes and Kelsey? Well, they just add a wide receiver that has the fastest 40-yard dash time in the history of the NFL Combine. I mean, the ability to take the top off, the ability to make those secondary players play that much deeper and open up everything else underneath. He gets up and running, and he really finds his groove in this league. This scary offense just got a little bit scarier.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
3rd down, 3 to go. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. This caught right side by Worthy.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and 3rd down conversions. Now after that last 3rd down pickup, it's 1st and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6.
They'll send a tight end in motion. They'll try to run this one in. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. To return, it's Khalil Dorsey. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Lions offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. That is hard! And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Goff with the give to Montgomery. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. On 2nd down, Goff. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, they go with Montgomery. And it looks like he's going to have that 1st down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
On 1st down, it's Goff. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. He's got Laporta open on the left side. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game. You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
But Chiefs offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. A throw on the move is caught. And he's going to have this one up near the 28.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes.
Complete to number 1, Xavier Worthy. It's the pick of the 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
They put Kelsey in motion. On 2nd down, Mahomes. Catch made by Smith-Schuster. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
That's into the hands of Worthy.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Now 2nd and inches. Mahomes now to throw again. That's taken in by Kareem Hunt. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Taking a shot for Smith-Schuster. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Here is 1st and goal. Right back to the air for Mahomes. This one caught at the 4.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Hopkins sent in motion. Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. And he'll take it on in. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, KC.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Extra point attempt to come here. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the 4th quarter. A 1-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick. Not much of a chance.
Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They'll have a short field, looking to build on the lead. First and 10. Here's Montgomery. And he'll get 4 on this one. Down inside the 40-yard line now. One more time for Montgomery. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. Goff. Open man is the tight end right. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, Detroit.
And after that first down throw, Mike, it's really a deflating moment of the defense. They understood the urgency of getting off the field and getting the ball back to their offense. Here we are under 2 minutes in a one-possession game.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. And the Lions have done it. They are your Super Bowl champions. Wow, you talk about a compelling Super Bowl. That's as good as we